So, finally, as promised, we are getting a new Peter Gabriel album soon. Now, I gotta say, I only really got into Peter Gabriel's solo albums maybe 6 or 7 years ago, so really not that long ago. But when I got into his music, I got into it hard. His third solo album, Melt, is one of the best albums ever made, in my opinion, and definitely one of my favorites. His fourth album, Security, uh, just as amazing, and really everything he's done since then has just honestly blown my mind. So this will be the first album that he will be releasing as since I've been a fan. So I'm really super excited. So there has been talk that 2023 would bring us a new album for a while, but I didn't know exactly when. Apparently, this new track was released on December 13th, but I must say that it completely slipped past me. December 13th was a full moon, and according to Peter, all updates on the album which will be titled I.O., by the way, will all be released on full moon days. I guess I'm writing this review because today, being January 9th, apparently another full moon, and Peter released a video on his YouTube channel giving us some more details and talking about the first single from I.O., Panopticom. If I'm correct, it seems as if a new track will be released each month. I think that's a cool idea, even if I don't want to wait all year to have the album. But it could be a nice way to digest the album slowly and let the individual songs breathe. Each song will also come with its own artwork, and Peter said that he looked at hundreds of different artists when deciding who he wanted to work with. Sounds like a very Peter Gabriel move, right? So Panopticom is a song about surveillance, data, the flooding of information and disinformation. Longtime bass player Tony Levin returns on bass, and I'm super happy to hear that. Electronic music pioneer Brian Eno contributes to this song as well, but I don't know if these guys will be playing on the entire album. David Rhodes and Manu Katché are playing on the track as well. Now, as far as the actual song, the version on YouTube is called the Bright Side Mix, so I don't know if the album version will sound different or not. The song here begins with clean sounding guitar strumming and Peter kind of moaning in the background, and it definitely has an instant emotional impact, and to me it sounds quite somber. Yet in true Gabriel fashion, there is an underlying sense of hope. Around the 35-second mark, some keyboards come in, and the drums come in for a steadier beat, and I must say the drum sound here is quite excellent. That combined with the aforementioned keyboards gives this a nice progressive, albeit not overly technical feel, maybe a bit reminiscent of the recent works of the UK band Marillion. Compared to the Peter Gabriel catalog, this sounds closer to the last studio album, Up, from 2002. And I can't say that I really expected that, since that was over 20 years ago at this point. The song's chorus has Peter's vocals up front, and with the acoustic guitar strums from the beginning, alongside Brian Eno's electronics in the background. Peter's voice sounds stronger than I anticipated. Based on this song alone, I'm not hearing any aging, really, since the last album. I'm not hearing any obvious auto-tune or anything like that. It sounds like a pretty natural vocal performance, at least to me. Going back to the chorus, I think it's fine, but I also think that the rest of the song is better. The song clocks in at 5 minutes and 14 seconds. I think the song is quite strong and surpasses any expectations I might have had. It's a simple song, but with a ton of texture. Not so complex that you have to listen to it a bunch of times to figure it out, but also layered enough so that you notice something different upon repeat listens. This should please the longtime Gabriel fans, and if it has more similarities to 2002's Up, I'm okay with that. A lot of people seem to not like that album, but I thought it was a masterpiece. So, anyone have any thoughts on this song? Like it? Hate it? Does it remind you of a particular Peter Gabriel album? I'd love to hear your thoughts, and you can catch Peter Gabriel and his band on tour this year. Looks like they will be playing in Europe and the UK, so maybe some of you will be able to go. Anyways, guys, take it easy. We'll talk soon. Cheers.